So there is a police report that you're just refusing to give me.
I'm not refusing to give you anything.
Well, then why haven't I gotten it yet? I've requested it multiple times.
Okay, and if it's in the system, then it's in the system. If I told you there's an issue with the system, I'm trying to resolve the system.
With the body cam, that's what you said the issue was with. So you're telling me that since April of 23,
you're telling me you got the document from me.
I've got your email, yeah.
Okay, where's it at?
In my email.
Okay, will you show it to me?
Why would I show it to you?
Or not.
So you don't think I received the email?
I don't know if you did or not.
Oh. You don't think this is a retaliatory stop at all?
No, sir, I did not.
Police Chief Jeremiah Thomas of the Ley Ludici, Georgia Police Department turned a simple lawful records request into a tense confrontation by demanding identification without any legal basis. Although he eventually emailed a confirmation acknowledging the request for the police report and body camera footage, and even apologized for not being able to provide the footage, blaming Motorola for losing more than a year of body cam data, this response only came after multiple ignored emails, raising serious questions about the department's transparency in the Benstruck case. Under Terry v. Ohio, 392 U.S. 1, 1968, officers may only demand identification when they have reasonable suspicion of criminal activity, which clearly did not exist here. The incident began when a citizen simply asked for the report and body cam footage related to the wrongful April 15, 2023 DUI arrest of Benstruck. Instead of providing transparency, Chief Thomas escalated the situation, jumping out of his vehicle aggressively, accusing the citizen of harassing his staff without evidence, and threatening arrest for refusing to show ID, despite the absence of any crime. His behavior, from intimidation tactics to baseless accusations, suggests an intent to silence rather than uphold the law. This blatant abuse of authority not only exposes his lack of leadership, but also hints at deeper corruption within the Ley Ludici Police Department.
Where's it at?
In my email.
Okay, will you show it to me?
Why would I show it to you?
Or not.
So you don't think I received the email?
I don't know if you did or not.
Oh, come on.
Sir, but you're
this is pathetic.
Came to the station. You know what's pathetic? What's pathetic is you coming to the station and harassing my clerk.
So you witnessed a harassment?
No, she called me on the phone and told me, sir.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think I came here?
I've got it on video. Does that camera in there work?
Okay, come on.
Then you've got it on video. I'm not going in there. You don't tell me where to go. Just tell me where the... Are you going to give me the report?
Ask you one more time. You can hand me your identification so I know who I'm dealing with. That's all I'm asking. Is for your identification.
I'm going to answer no unless you suspect me. Are you going to arrest me if I don't give you my ID?
Why am I not going to?
You're not going to...
Why would I do that?
Well, that's what I'm asking you. You're
refusing to identify yourself.
Are you going to arrest me if I don't identify myself?
You're going to use a pseudonym, right? Are you going to give me your original name?
Are you going to arrest me if I don't give you my name?
Sir, I asked you for your identification.
Okay, and I'm asking you a question. Are you going to arrest me if I don't give it to you?
Demand of identification is lawful order, is it not?
No. You can't just walk up to somebody and demand their ID unless they've done something criminal. I haven't done anything criminal.
You have not come up here and you have not had harassed communications with my clerk?
No.
At all?
No. I will fully, completely deny that.
Sir?
You're going to get that ID one way or the other, aren't you?
No, sir. Please, little switch sprung. The reason I stopped you is the stop sign here at South Main Street is a right turn only. The sign is affixed to the stop sign right below it. I observed you come straight across Highway 84 and turn into the Parker's parking lot.
So that's against the law?
It's not. It is a moving violation to not obey. It's a failure to obey the traffic control sign, which is the stop sign right here at South Main Street. If you look. Yes, sir. The stop sign, the South Main Street.
Right.
The sign right below it has an arrow in it. Right. That has a slash to where you can't turn left. The sign that's affixed to the pole that's right before it says right turn only. So when you get to the stop sign, you can't go straight either. You cannot go straight.
I see. Okay.
Right turn only.
All right. So now you want my ID?
Can I have the driver's license, registration, insurance, please?
You most certainly can. The insurance is on my phone, so I'll let you take it off the tag. I believe you can do that, can't you?
I will try. If it comes back, it comes back. If it's not, then I would like to proof of the case.
My driver's license is in here, okay? I'm going to reach for it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
You don't think this is a retaliatory stop at all?
No, sir, I do not.
So
because I came back out to answer your question, and you were gone.
And then you decided to follow me?
No, sir. All I did was I came down to make a turn because I was going back over to City Hall.
Just so you don't think I'm trying to keep that from
Mr. Massey, and you reside at 615 Oak Street, sir?
Massey's the name, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the address and everything's correct.
Okay, everything's correct in Liberty?
My name and everything is correct. Yes.
Did you give me one moment, Mr. Master?
Okay.
Give me one moment, sir. Mr. Master, your driver's license.
All right. Not just supposed to read. Do you need something else from me? Or? Okay. All right. Well, that was
Mr. Master.
mighty kind of you.
Listen to me. Please listen to me. I'm not here to thwart any information that you need. Okay? I'm not here to bother you. I'm not here to pester you. I did not do it egregiously to pull you over. You violated the sign. That's why I made the traffic stop. That's a lawful traffic stop.
Understood.
Okay?
Okay.
You came to ask a question. I'm currently at a city council meeting, and I left to come over here.
Okay.
All right. My clerk said that you were harassing her.
Okay.
I'm not trying to deny you anything. All right. I tried to honor your request. There was an incident with our body footage cameras. Okay. Listen to me, please.
Listening.
Through Motorola. I have no control over that. I don't.
I understand that, and I accept that.
Right. So, therefore, I'm willing to provide you as much information as I possibly can per the Open Records Act.
Police report. I mean, I asked for it multiple times, and you didn't answer. You wouldn't give it to me. Do you not realize that's a violation of the law? Are you above the law?
Mr. Massey, would you like for me to continue, please?
Would you have a dialogue with me and answer some of my questions?
I am, and I was trying to afford you the copy of the report, okay? Because there's an issue with our system, not just the body-worn camera system, the document system, okay? The reporting system that the documents went into.
How long has that been happening?
It's been going on since last year, near November, October.
So how do you prosecute any cases without any paperwork?
No, sir.
And you don't have a body cam, so how do you? Where is it?
Sir, that's irrelevant. I'm having a conversation with you this moment. Okay? Honestly, do you want what you came to ask for? Did you not?
I would love to get that, but I've asked for it for months and you never provided it. And now all of a sudden, when I come in person, you asked a question, I'm answering it. Now all of a sudden, when I come in person, the only thing that whoever the lady is, I'm not sure her job title, I would call her that. But the only thing, what she got mad about was because I was recording.
Okay, and I told her, I said that you can record, okay? That's not a problem, right? She is a new employee, okay? The employee that was in her position left.
Okay, and that happens. Sure.
And that happens.
So you have educated her on that. That's good.
I have, but I'm telling you that she is brand new and never been in law enforcement.
Okay.
Okay? So she is new.
I understand that. Right. Now that's not necessarily an excuse. It's a reason.
Okay, Mr. Massey.
But it's not an excuse because that just means she's untrained.
Okay.
And so whose job is it to train her?
Listen, I'm giving you the viable answer that you requested.
Okay, right? I'm telling you that I accept that. I accept it as a reason, but not an excuse.
In regards to the report, I will very well try to attempt. I've been trying to get you the report. I'm not trying to delay. Okay, if I've been working with SSI, which is the interops, okay, to include freaking Motorola, which is the body cameras.
Sure.
All right, I've been dealing with a lot of confusion, a lot of cases, and lawyers and everybody right now in regards to footage. And I promise you are not the only one.
Okay.
All right.
You're still on the footage.
Now
I understand that.
And what I'm going to tell you in regards to the report, if the report is in the system, if you have the date, provide me the date.
Okay. I did on my request.
I understand. All you got to do is just go back into your email
and do another request.
You don't have to do another request. I'm looking for the date. That's what I'm saying. If it's not in there, then it was prior to me with the department. That's all I can tell you.
I believe it was April 15th, 2023. Were you with the department then?
No, sir, it was not.
Okay, so does all the old paperwork disappear when a new chief comes in?
No, sir, it should not.
Can we not handwrite reports?
Okay, that officer's no longer employed here. That's the... No, hear me. That officer, okay, resigned.
Understood.
Okay, near the beginning of this year.
Okay.
He is no longer employed here for various reasons.
Okay, but I don't know what that has to do with his report. He didn't take it with him, did he?
No, sir. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm looking for the report. If you'd like to come to the station, I will do my best to assist you. I'm not trying to deny you. Okay, well, if that's what you like, I will.
I would prefer that. Go ahead.
Okay, well, if that's what you like, I will. Okay, well, if that's what you like, I will do my best to assist you. I'm not trying to deny you. Okay, well, if that's what you like, I will. Okay, well, if that's what you like, I will. Okay, well, if that's what you like, I will. Okay, well, if that's what you like, I will do my best to assist you. I'm not trying to deny you. Okay, well, if that's what you like, I will. Okay, well, if that's what you like, I will. I'm 10-4, man. You can go ahead and clear. It's going to be a static ready tonight. I'm not saying that I'm not trying to freaking assist you. Okay?
Can you see it from my vantage point? Because
Mr. Master, I can see it.
You've ignored emails.
Okay.
You could have. Yes, you did. I've got emails on here that I've sent. You didn't receive.
Mr. Master.
Oh, you're interrupting me again. Now you asked me not to interrupt you. Have a dialogue. Just answer the questions honestly, and I will too. I'll be as honest with you as I choose to be, and as I can be. There's some questions I won't answer, but I'll be as open and honest with you as I can be. I ask for that in return. I sent you multiple emails. I followed up with the body cam email and I said, okay, you don't have that. I understand that.
Okay.
And you've got written proof of this too. It should be in your inbox unless you can't keep up with those either. So I asked repeatedly afterward, if you don't have the body cam footage, then I would like all the reports. I would like the officers' names that were involved in the arrest.
Okay, and the name will be on the report.
Right, but you denied all of those. You haven't given any of that.
Okay.
You didn't give a reason for it. You just ignored me. The only time you answered me is when I came in, confronted you face to face on recording, and the way you come rolling into the parking lot, and you jumped out, and I know the body language. You jumped. Hey, I'm gonna get this guy. You came up pissed. You didn't.
Did I curse you? Did I demean you? Did I act in any?
You accused me of harassment and then wouldn't tell me what harassment is. You demanded my ID and threatened to arrest me if I didn't give it to you. Both of those, or it's certainly
what does that
threat.
have to do with the traffic stop?
It has to do with the whole situation, with you being unwilling to cooperate and just give paperwork. You wanted to arrest me for something that's not a crime. It's not a crime to refuse to give you my ID if I haven't committed. If I'm not, you didn't even have me detained, much less.
I don't need to detain you. You're already detained by the presence of me talking to you.
So I was detained? I wasn't free to leave while you were talking to me? Then I wasn't detained.
Okay.
You need to work on your definition sheet.
No, listen. An arrest.
That wasn't a detention. And you also.
So you're telling me that it wasn't a detention when you stayed there when I was talking to you?
I stayed there willingly. You stayed
willingly.
Yeah, and then I left willingly.
And I didn't.
But you're telling me that I was detained.
So
were you detained? Did I have you detained?
No. So I'm telling you that any stop, right, that stops you from any momentum is and could be a conceptual arrest, could it not?
No.
Why?
No, it can't.
Why? So in other words, so you don't feel detained if someone's having a conversation with you. That's the whole. If you read the definition, it states it.
No, it's not, because if it's a detention, I couldn't have left if I wanted to. You did not have me detained.
Okay.
Now, you just said you had me detained, so that's what I'm saying. You should probably read up on that and work on your definition.
Mr. Mason.
It wasn't an arrest. It wasn't a detention. If it was, then that's the weirdest arrest I've ever seen, because I just walked away from it. Don't you think that's a little weird? And do you honestly think that you can walk up to somebody and just demand their ID, and if they don't give it to you, they have to go to jail?
Mr. Mason,
if you haven't suspected them of any crime, you're not going to answer that, are you?
It's not even. It's not even about that.
So, but can you answer that? I would really like for you to answer that question.
For what?
Do you really believe that you can go up and demand someone's ID, and if they don't give it to you, you'll arrest them for failure to ID? You're not going to answer that, are you?
Listen, they're supposed to.
I'm not going to answer any more of your questions. If you're not going to answer mine, I'm not answering your questions.
Do you want me to email you that if I have it? If it's available, I will email it to you.
What do you think? I changed my mind from 5 minutes ago?
Why are you being rude to me?
You threatened to arrest me.
I didn't threaten you.
You threatened to arrest me. You threatened to take all of my freedom from me, and then you were going to have my vehicle towed. You would have probably searched it incident to arrest.
Mr. Massey,
and then go. If we're done here, you're dismissed. You're dismissed.
I'm not dismissed.
Oh, well, then stay then.
Okay.
You're free to stay. You're free to go. You're dismissed.
You're free to go, Mr. Massey.
What you just witnessed is a perfect example of why so many Americans no longer trust the people who claim to serve and protect. Chief Jeremiah Thomas didn't just ignore a lawful records request. He delayed it, denied it, and then retaliated against the man who dared to hold him accountable. Under the Georgia Open Records Act, citizens have the absolute right to access public documents within 3 business days, and ignoring a request is not an exception. Retaliating is not an exception. And demanding identification without reasonable suspicion violates the Fourth Amendment, which clearly states that police cannot compel ID unless a person is lawfully detained for suspected criminal activity. A conversation is not a detention, a refusal is not a crime, and a fabricated traffic stop is not lawful authority. But despite all of that, this man stayed calm, steady, and courageous. He knew his rights, He refused to be intimidated, and he showed that you don't need a badge or a title to stand up against government abuse, only courage and persistence. Chief Thomas doesn't just owe his town an apology. He owes them accountability. And thanks to citizens like this man, that accountability is coming, whether the chief likes it or not.